Hi everybody, it's Audrey of Creams Come True blog. Today I'm talking about lips, over 40 lips to be exact. If you have lip wrinkles like I do, this is a video for you. And by lip wrinkles, I mean the little vertical lines that show up along your lip line that your lipstick can bleed into, making it look really jagged. You get lip wrinkles from pretty much everything you do with your mouth. Eating, talking, drinking, sucking through a straw, even sleeping, because you can smash your face against the pillow and put creases along your lip line. I've even read that women have less oil glands there than men, so it dries up more easily and wrinkles. I don't know that for sure, but I believe it. I do. So what is an over 40 woman to do? You can't, walk around in pale pinks and nudes forever. Sometimes you want a brighter lip. So I've got a few tips that have been working for me, and maybe you'll find them useful too. The first thing I do is I put on my lip liner. Then I use a lip brush. There's the thin end of my lip brush. And I blend that lip liner around to make sure that it's even in all areas, and I make sure the line is nice and straight. I really believe in lip brushes. Everyone should have one, maybe 2 or 3 really, because sometimes you need to clean them. But don't underestimate the power of this, and we'll come back to it. I use it again. The next thing I do, I don't know, might be a little controversial. I take a little tiny brush like this very one actually, and I put a little bit of powder on the little tiny brush, and I go around my lip line. I usually am using It Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores. I really take the slightest amount and I just kind of dab it at the lip line, especially if I know that there's a certain wrinkle that is a problem for me. I will just try and get the little brush on that lip liner and set it with a little bit of powder. Not a ton, just a little, and it holds it in place and keeps it from traveling up in the wrinkles. Once I've got that set, the liner set, then I go for my color. The one I'm wearing today is Maybelline, it's one of their matte colors. It's Cruel Ruby, if you're interested in that. So I'll dab some of this onto my lips, and I will take my lip brush. This one has a fluffy side, and I will blend it around. I don't want to do that, rub my lips together, because that, I'm looking at my nail polish, which is so chipped. Just don't pay attention. I'll blend the lipstick around with a lip brush. If you start mashing your lips together to blend the lipstick and move it around your mouth, I feel like you run the risk of pushing lipstick into the cracks around your mouth. A lip brush is way better. It distributes the color more evenly, and you don't run the risk of just ruining everything you did with your lip liner. I do top my color with a little bit more of the powder. And I usually just use my finger, to be honest with you, and I just kind of dab it on my lips, just a little bit, and it sets it. And it holds it in place and keeps it from traveling around and getting into my little creases. This is a really great way to set a matte look, and it will last. Let's say you're going out to dinner though, and you have a meal and you want to reapply after dinner. I have found, at least for me, the area closest to my lip line is still pretty much it's still holding its color well. So I'll just reapply the lipstick to the center part of my mouth, staying away from the lip line. I'll dab a little on here in the center. I stay away from the lip line just because I don't want to get anywhere near it if I'm not by my magnifying mirror, because that could be disastrous. Those are just a couple tips, but they really do work. I hope they work for you. If you have any tips, please share. And I am going to include a link on the blog somewhere in this article, in this review, to my list of lipsticks that don't feather, that are least likely to feather into your wrinkles. And there's, I think, something for every price point in that. I know I can think of a few actually off the top of my head that are in that article that are cheap, but very good. I mean, Maybelline right now is one of my favorites. So I hope you'll check that out as well.